got it with us. I mean, my thing is if that month. I mean, if he my man. So if he wanted people think that he's alive, then I'm gonna help him with that kind of. I've never seen him dead. I didn't go to no funeral. We didn't parade his body around the streets like everybody else. Like, I mean, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I really don't. I don't pay no attention to that shit. What? You probably do be seeing him, but his plan is working to perfection. Nobody's gonna believe that's him after all this time. Everybody is gonna be paying attention to whatever they're paying attention to.
You think about it, right?
Right.
Why you think nobody been arrested if they said they didn't want to kill Tupac?
Because they're snitching to the police, so they ain't
Not
gonna get
just
arrested.
to snitch and be smart, son. Because Tupac not
Ain't
dead.
as smart as you should be.
Tupac not dead. If he was dead, they'd be arresting those dudes for. You know he's somewhere smoking a Cuban cigar.
Look at him, it's Tupac.
So what happens if
They have to put him in Tupac's body.
Time I seen him was at his home in Las Vegas, Nevada. Everybody thinks he faked his death. He's not dead. There was many things that happened and he got set up for a little bit to
Tupac got caught on TMZ in 2009 after he burnt his fingerprints off and everybody seen him, right? The LAPD went out and covered that shit up. Look it up on TMZ. Look it up. Go look it up yourself. Go look it up yourself. You think I'm scared of you? Let's go.
Is Tupac alive?
He's alive on my playlist.
All right. All right, we'll leave it there.
There you go.
Recently, Orlando Brown stirred up a lot of attention online after posting a long and intense rant on Instagram. Many people believe he sometimes acts wild on purpose so powerful people in the entertainment industry will ignore him. However, others think he might actually know more secrets than he should. During his latest outburst, he shared what he claimed were shocking details about Ally Carter and her alleged connection to the late rapper Tupac Shakur. According to Orlando, Ally is supposedly Tupac's daughter, and he even posted what he called receipts to support that claim. His post suggested that Ally had been taken away and forced into a difficult life, while also hinting at the conspiracy theory that Tupac might still be alive and living somewhere outside the United States. These statements quickly spread across social media and sparked huge debates among fans. Many people questioned the story because they could not understand how someone connected to a legendary artist like Tupac could go through the struggles Ally has described. At first, the claims sounded unbelievable to a lot of observers. Still, some supporters argue that people inside the entertainment world may have known the truth for years but stayed quiet. They believe confirming Ally's connection to Tupac could also support many of the things she has previously said about problems and secrets within the music industry.
Ron Jeremy, Denzel Washington, Beyonce Knowles, Ellen DeGeneres, Whoopi Goldberg, Lady Gaga, Chrissy Teigen, John Legend, Joan Rivers, Rob Saget. Do you want me to keep going? You get pressured, attacked, stalked, and hunted down for your own information. You get abused and re-victimized again by people who wanted to argue a back and forth this week like that fucking mattered. Okay, you had Stu Peters and Timothy Charles Homestead going back and forth, and nobody has even bothered. Not that I give a damn, and not that I understand that you guys are gonna be that selfish, but nobody has bothered to apologize for all the hell that has happened. But you guys were arguing back and forth, and in that meantime, we lost our home. You don't believe me? Here you go. What once was a full house, we were still paying rent on our house. What we were doing this whole time was moving everything because our house is gone. Our house is gone. This is the speaking out. What was our beautiful 3-bedroom acre home on 21225 Standing Rock Avenue, because everybody has the address, because organizations that were attached to Marx, Sawyer, and many other organizations decided to put out the address, my license plate to one of my cars, and many other of my. So here you go. You can have it, right? Because this is what happens when you speak out. This is what happens when you tell all the truth. This is what happens when you decided to stand up for the children, and when you understand that survivors don't just get to do a seminar, and when you understand that survivors don't just get to just be and then show up somewhere and talk and monetize every thing that they're saying. When you realize that that's bullshit, then you will understand. Look at the tactics and pay attention. Pay attention. I'm still not asking you for a damn thing but to wake up. I'm not asking you for a damn thing but just to get outside. I don't give a damn about money, numbers on my platforms. You can have all of it. You took everything. The only thing that I give a shit about right now is the fact that there is a baby in the way. There's babies in the way. There are people that I love that I can't get out of the way. What am I supposed to do when the people in the authority that you're supposed to go to, you can't go to them?
Many people say Ally Carter is different from other whistleblowers like Jaguar Wright. She claims she personally experienced serious abuse after being taken from her mother and forced into trafficking for years. According to her story, she witnessed violence and trauma that deeply affected the few survivors who managed to escape.
4-year-olds that people take pride in sticking bars of children. I don't think people are going to be able to stomach the fact that people tie 2, 3, 4, 5-year-olds to horse stables and have horses and dogs with them, and then they get off on that. I don't think people are going to be able to stomach the fact that people hang upside down in satanic ritual meetings, and they literally hang them. Literally, by metal prongs, they hang them to get dripping out of them, and people go up under and like you're under a rainfall to take their blood.
And since the feds weren't taking the allegation she was making seriously.
According to Ally Carter, she felt ignored after trying to report serious accusations to authorities. Because she believed her claims were not being investigated properly, she decided to file a sworn affidavit describing what she says she experienced. In that document, she did not only describe alleged crimes, but also mentioned the names of several well-known public figures. The list she shared reportedly included celebrities such as Birdman, Sean Diddy Combs, Denzel Washington, Young Jock, Beyoncé, and Jay-Z. In her statement, Ally described disturbing situations where she claims victims were treated like objects and forced to wait until someone selected them. She said people were moved around after each encounter, as if they were items at a party table. Her account also mentioned different areas where unusual and extreme activities were allegedly taking place. These descriptions shocked many readers and quickly spread across the internet. However, the most surprising claim came when Ally said that the late rapper Tupac Shakur is actually her father. She believes his family has refused to acknowledge her, because confirming it could damage the image people have of him. Ally also claimed that when she was born, a nurse at the hospital was allegedly paid to switch her with another baby, which caused her and her mother to lose contact with Tupac and his relatives. She has even suggested that Tupac might still be alive and says she has proof, though these claims remain unverified and highly controversial.
Tupac, you won't be able to hide from the public if I do, okay? Anybody that was in my biological family as surrogates, they know damn well what I'm talking about. And if something happens to this woman right here, that's the only person that I will ever consider. She is my mother. I know nothing else. So if somebody touch my mama, it won't be a Sandra Bland situation. You guys will be seeing us on t-shirts. And I'm down with that because we know where we're going. But if insurance releases insurance, you release everything. And I mean everything. If a song comes on, I'm cleaning out my closet. Everybody knows what that means. So I want to tell you now, I know a lot that I should not know. I haven't even got to the facilities. I haven't even got to things where things are buried. Why do I know cases that were in San Bernardino in 2005 when I was a child? So like I said, Tupac, you know what I'm talking about, and you won't even be able to hide from your own family.
The situation became even stranger when Orlando Brown recently joined the conversation about Ally Carter and her claims regarding Tupac Shakur. Orlando shared some shocking ideas that seemed to support parts of Ally's story. He said he believes Tupac could still be alive but living under a different identity. According to Orlando, Tupac's soul was somehow placed into another person's body, so he could survive while the world believed he had died. He brought this theory up shortly after the arrest of Dwayne Keefe D. Davis in connection with Tupac's 1996 shooting. During an interview on Cam Capone News, Orlando suggested that the arrest was a distraction and claimed that Keefe D. and Tupac were somehow connected through this strange identity swap idea. Orlando later doubled down on his claims in another interview, even suggesting that Tupac might now be living through the career of Drake. While many people see these statements as unbelievable, they continue to fuel online debates about the mystery surrounding Tupac's death.
No, you have a time span for this. That's why Drake is on, but Pac is not. Tupac is Drake. I don't want to do this to y'all, but Tupac is Drake. Tupac is Drake, and you want to listen to the record and not listen to the record. Tupac is Drake. How can you sue a man that's not dead? He's been that brother. But don't nobody want to say that Tupac is Drake.
He's still making music. He's still collabing with other artists to this day. But the second time that I seen him was at his home in Las Vegas.
Honestly, the theory that Orlando Brown keeps talking about still feels confusing to many people. Even though his claims about Tupac Shakur sound unbelievable, he appears completely confident in what he is saying. Some fans argue that after hearing stories about Hollywood, nothing seems impossible anymore. Others focused on supporting Ally Carter, saying that if her story is true, she survived unimaginable pain and deserves to be heard rather than doubted.